Good afternoon and welcome to Talk on the Block. We'll give you an update from La Plaine on the piggery issue in a minute. Let's try to find out what's going on with the weather. Remember, we are in the hurricane season.
The update from the Dominica Meteorological Service at the Douglas Charles Airport for today, Tuesday, September the 6th, as recorded at 12 noon. The weather conditions at Douglas Charles were partly cloudy with slight haze. The surface winds were coming from the east-southeast at 9 knots or 17 kilometers per hour. The air temperature, 30 degrees Celsius or 86 degrees Fahrenheit. At Kenfield Airport, the weather conditions were also partly cloudy with slight haze. The surface winds were coming from the northwest at 3 knots or 6 kilometers per hour. The air temperature, 33 degrees Celsius or 91 degrees Fahrenheit. The weather outlook for Dominica and the Lesser Antilles. Weak, unstable conditions are expected to maintain some cloudiness across parts of the island chain during the next 24 hours. A reduction in shower activity can be expected. However, some localized showers can be expected during the afternoon. Slight to moderate sea conditions are expected during the next 24 hours with waves peaking near 5 feet. The synopsis: weak, unstable conditions are affecting the area. The weather for this afternoon and tonight is expected to be fair to partly cloudy and slightly hazy with a few scattered showers. The winds will come from the east-northeast through to the east-southeast at 15 to 30 kilometers per hour. The sea conditions will be slight to moderate in open water, with waves of 1 to 1.5 meters or 3 to 5 feet. Please remember that we are in the hurricane season. For up-to-date information on weather conditions, visit our website at www.weather.gov.dm or call our weather hotline at 447-5555. From the Med Office at the Douglas Charles Airport, I am Karen Basil Lawrence.
Let's find out what's going down there in terms of the latest of the piggery issue, environmental issue in La Plaine. On the line, Jason, who is the head of the Disaster Preparedness Committee in La Plaine. Good afternoon to you, sir. How are you doing?
And how are you? What's going on? How are you? How is everything?
Good. It's been a few days. Any updates there?
Oh, yes. We had a meeting yesterday with the different farmers, those who are owners of the property, who are surrounding that area, Mr. John T. Toussaint's farm. We have commenced legal action, court proceedings, against that individual with his pig farm to have a court order removal and disposal of the farm, and he's wearing of animals there. He's continuously polluting the rivers and the environment. Our attorney at law, Mr. Julian Prevot, is representing us on this matter, and he is taking the matter to court and then representing the farmers and the majority of the villagers of La Plaine, who are standing 100%, and enough is enough. The government has been protecting this guy. They've been protecting him for too long and neglecting the community of La Plaine. And right now, the only solution that needs to be done now is to take this matter to the court and deal the matter, let the law deal with him, and a magistrate or a judge will issue an injunction on the removal after the proceedings has gone through, with perfect and excellent representation from our attorney at law, Mr. Julian Prevot.
But tell me, why do you think it's important to take the matter to court? I thought that last we spoke, you were willing to meet with the proprietor owner of that piggery to discuss a way forward.
Well, the matter that we were willing to, we were extending the olive branch to that particular individual owner. Apparently, he has continued to neglect and disrespect the villagers of La Plaine by not even trying to attempt and return calls. So unfortunately, we are left. The people are saying that too much is too much. Enough is enough. For over the years, nothing has been done. And matter this time is enough talk and more action. And we just need to, this matter now is out of my hands. It's out of the people's hands. It is in the people's interest. And the attorney at law, Mr. Prevot, has taken the case, and he is taking on the challenge. And he knows the location. He has been there. He has seen what's going on, and he has rectified and made a decision and so on, making the proof that it's a disgrace, in his own words. It's a disgrace to what he sees, and it's a disgrace to what's been going on, and what is evidential to going on. And I urge the public, the people of Dominica, by extension, don't call the radio. Come to La Plaine. Come to La Plaine to see what is going on. And it's ridiculous. Just come in person. Stop calling the radio. I don't want nobody calling the radio. Just come to La Plaine and see for yourself the disgrace of how a man and how a government is protecting a man to kill people and then to just continue to pollute the rivers of this island. And it's ridiculous. Matt, as I am a proud Dominican, I am Dominican, born here, bred here, and I will not tolerate, I will not stand up and see this type of negligence go on. Matt, I'll make a reference that I am willing to take a drinking glass at my house, take it to the location where the river meets that wastewater. I'm going to dip it into that wastewater and give it to the owner of the farm to drink. And if he drinks that water, I will come on national radio and apologize to him. That is what I am saying, how bad this is. It's right now, it's a matter of being now in the hands of attorneys, and then this is the only route that we're going to take, and enough is enough. That is where we are at this point.
What about people who may suggest this may be political?
Do you see, once again, let me send a clear message to the public, to the people of La Plaine, those who are labor rights, those who are politically involved with this government. I'm letting them know this clearly. I am a registered labor right. I have voted for the Dominican Labour Party. I want them to know this. I will not tolerate. This is nothing has to do political in this Vigilantes. This is not politics. This is not blue. This is not red. This is not yellow. This is a public concern. It's a national concern to the community of La Plaine. And this is a matter of health. If my health is less important than politics, I don't know. But this is a matter of health, this is a matter of tourism, this is a matter of my beauty, my country. I am not going to stand here and let a man, no matter what political affiliation you are or you may be, enough is enough. I've been getting a lot of criticism, trust me. I've been getting a lot of stones thrown at me, a lot of bullets thrown at me for this, for what I'm going on. People are calling my phone. There are phone calls I'm getting just for me to shut up. But I'm letting people know, stop calling my phone. If you want to offer me a phone, to whom it may concern, if you want to offer me money to shut my mouth, I would advise you to give Mr. Privo the money so the case can continue. But do not call my phone and tell me to shut up. It's not going to stop. This is justice has to prevail. I have a job to do. I was elected to do a job for the people. I'm going to represent the people, and I'm going to get it done. And anyone who has a problem with this, give the attorney, Mr. Julian Privo, a call.
Stay on the line here while we listen to Mr. John Toussaint, who spoke to DBS News sometime last week.
Saying that I would willfully dump pig waste into the river is malicious. And this cannot be substantiated by any scientific or any other reasons, not even visible. Although the gentleman is claiming that feces going directly into the river, he cannot substantiate that. The farm is away from the river. When you're on the farm, you can't see the river. While you're on the farm, you cannot hear the river. Just to give an estimate of how far the river is. So for the gentleman to say that when the workers are bathing or when they are washing the pen, that all the waste material is going directly into the river, it can nothing further than the truth. The truth is, I have a modern system on the farm. I had to get technical assistance from a Cuban pig specialist to assist me to reorganize the farm and to put a proper waste disposal system in place. From the initial stages of the farm, I had a sockaway and a septic tank. That's the only thing I had. And it was doing the job because the septic tank is a treatment plant. All of us know that. Septic tank is a treatment plant. So this fish has been treated. But right now, I should let you know the system that we're operating on the farm is a tubing system. It's a tubing network where all pig waste is being catched in the tubing system.
The controversy makes it appear that there is not a disposal system. There is presently a disposal system that is presently not functioning at the level that it's supposed to function. The last visit that was paid to Mr. Toussaint's farm, we went in together with some consultants who are looking at actually implementing a waste-to-energy program for that area to actually turn the waste that is being generated into energy. The thing is, there's a system that because of the nature of pig waste can sometimes get clogged and then you have overflows. It is good sometimes when those things can come to the fore and the discussions can be held, but that is something that we have to work together to finally get a solution. At the time that we were monitoring it, this year we have not been monitoring it. We're presently experiencing some problem with our lab, but at the time that we were monitoring it, we were taking samples above the pig pen, but further up we were taking at the drainage in the drainage area, and we were taking at the bottom. What we were doing, we were looking at the different results and compare them to see what was the level of contaminants that was in the water. A number of coliforms in the water was the same in all areas at the time that we were monitoring it.
All right, here you had it. You had Mr. Dr. John Toussaint, and then you had the acting chief environmental health officer. Any reaction?
Is she confirmed in her position, Matt?
She's acting.
She's acting. Well, I'm hoping that the government is listening to her and listening to her reports. Because if I was her, I would have sent in my resignation for poor job that they're doing. They're just simply protecting this man. And then if their testing was wrong, they need to come and retest if they want to get an accurate testing. Where they tested the waters, I understood that where they tested the waters had nothing to do with the piggery. Nothing at all. What they need to do, and if I advise Mrs. Florina Carbon, they need to test where the ravine that's coming in, the very black water, dark water. They need to test the water with the maggots in it. All the worms and the maggots that's in that water that's going to the river. That is the river she needs to test. That is the ravine that you need to test. Do not go down right by the bushery and the streams and way up and test the river. It is common sense. The water is flowing. You test that ravine that's coming from the pig that's going into the river, where it meets the river. That is what you need to test, number one. Number two, when I listen to Mr. Tousse, he makes me sick. I cannot believe a man comes on national radio, a man that studied in Cuba, a man that has a doctorate, and for the man to come on a radio station and talk this crap. This man talks so much crap, he just gets me sick. Because you cannot tell me you have all this expertise, all this experience, and you are saying you've seen what's going on, you know what's going on. I want one question for him. Why he notified me? Why did he get in touch with me? That letting me know that he did not know that this was going on. That is what he needs to come on the air and answer questions to. Why did he contact me to let me know that he did not have no idea what was going on? Okay, so it's like as though he just leave his place and he goes overseas or wherever he goes and he doesn't know what's going on. He talk about there is a system.
It appears that according to Dr. Tousse there, that all is well.
All is not well, man. All is not well. Okay, all is not well. He is talking about when you take the hard feces, you put it in a barrel and you dump it in a hole. He has mechanisms where you put stuff in a hole. Yes. When you use the hose and you start hosing down the pig pen, right now you start hosing down the pig pen, what is that? Isn't that wastewater? Isn't that wastewater that's going down, the particles of the excretion going with the water and going down into a ravine and eventually into the river? What is the difference? We're not talking about feces or feces. Don't matter whether they're diarrhea, in a method of a diarrhea, doesn't matter if they're hard, they are waste. They are pig waste. There is a long pipe. There is a long pipe on a hill, and at the end of the hill is flowing water like a waterfall. Underneath it goes down again on a slope where there is real dark. And he was listening. He's knowing what I'm saying is not lie. It is a fact. It goes to a main road, a feeder road, crosses a feeder road, goes into a ravine where all the sijin is growing, a huge plantation of sijin. That ravine is leading towards Citrus Creek Hotel, Guest House, and Spa, towards the Tabe River, next to one of their cottages. Matt, people, even tourists at that hotel, when they stay there, they cannot bathe in that by that where the cottage is. There's a little alleyway, a little walkway to go down to the river. They don't bathe there. They can't bathe there because it's nasty.
All right, thank you very much. It appears that this issue is just not going away. We've just heard that it's being taken to court at this time. And there's some residents in La Plaine very concerned. 128, let's take a phone call. Hello.
Good afternoon, Matt, and good afternoon to all your listeners.
Yes, good afternoon, sir.
Matt, I am the number one person that take up that issue long time ago. And I heard Dr. John Tousse on the radio saying that you cannot see the river from the farm and you cannot hear the river. He is saying that to people that does not know the area. Matt and your listeners, there is a pipe. I don't know where it's coming from. It's from the Sockaway or wherever. And it's running on above land. And it's pouring down water on a stone all day, all night. And that water comes down to a man's land. I can tell you the man's name, you know. That man passed away. But he have one daughter, and the daughter is in St. Croix. That land is just there. It haven't got an owner. That is why that problem is there. Because when, you know, people leave their land and go, anything happening on their land, they doesn't know. That pipe leading the water into the ravine. And the ravine taking that water into the river. Black water, warm water. You're having little pigs that die all about if your dog's going up there, you see your dog's running about with a little pig. I see that happen with my dog. Matt, it is not proper, and the La Plaine people have to talk and have to support Jason Fountain, because Jason looking for a better Tabe River for all of us Dominicans. Matt, are you there?
I'm here.
But there were some people that live in, I don't know what part of Dominica they're coming from, and they will come in and bathe and pray in that river every last Thursday in the month. That is gone. The river, the people does not come there again because the river is polluted. Matt, we have to stand against that because it is not right. It is not right to see what is happening in La Plaine. And the government is protecting Dr. John Toussaint. And that is happening right now.
All right, caller, thank you very much. Hello. Hello.
Yes?
I'm here.
Yes, Matt, I'm listening to this thing here. It sounds like a very crazy story.
Mm-hmm. Turn down the volume on your computer or radio at the back there. I'm hearing you in the back, and that's causing some echoes there. Are you there?
Both sides of the story here.
You've heard both sides, yes?
Well, yes, I'm more inclined to believe the gentleman who is... By the way, what's his name? He sounds like a guy... Is he a dentist?
No, he's not a dentist. He's just an ordinary guy in La Plaine.
Oh, he's an ordinary guy in La Plaine. Well, it doesn't sound to me as if Toussaint is giving a correct account of what is going on there. And if he's irresponsible, he ought to do the responsible thing and try to fix the situation. We cannot have this kind of thing going on over and over and over again and people not taking responsibility for the actions that they perform. I mean, this kind of business here that has to do with the health of people and contamination of the environment is not a good idea. All right, thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I think I'm surprised that a few journalists, including Mapping TV and, SAT and everybody has not taken a trip there. I'm planning to visit there myself sometime this week to see for myself. Hello. Talk to me.
Good afternoon, Max.
How are you doing?
Based on Miss Carbon, what she said that a year back, somewhere around that time, they take tests.
Yes. Turn down the volume on your radio too, please. I have almost fed up of saying that. When you keep your volumes up, we get feedback. Yeah, go ahead.
Miss Carbon said on her report that a year back, they take tests.
Yes.
So if a year back to me, I wonder if she hasn't come back yet to take her next test. Okay, and based on the owner of the peak area, which they agree that the soccer we has a problem. You understand? Because based on the report that you just let out there, that is what I understood from here. So, however, they are all lying. So I believe that situation has to be settled in the court.
I think we need an investigation because there are holes on both Mr. John Toussaint's part and, of course, the senior environmental health officer. 133, let's listen again.
Saying that I would willfully dump pig waste into the river is malicious. And this cannot be substantiated by any scientific or any other reasons, not even visible. Although the gentleman is claiming that feces going directly into the river, he cannot substantiate that. The farm is away from the river. When you're on the farm, you can't see the river. While you're on the farm, you cannot hear the river. Just to give an estimate of how far the river is. So for the gentleman to say that when the workers are bathing or when they are washing the pen, that all the waste material is going directly into the river, it can nothing further than the truth. The truth is, I have a modern system on the farm. I had to get technical assistance from a Cuban pig specialist to assist me to reorganize the farm and to put a proper waste disposal system in place. From the initial stages of the farm, I had a sockaway and a septic tank. That's the only thing I had. And it was doing the job because the septic tank is a treatment plant. All of us know that. Septic tank is a treatment plant. So this fish has been treated. But right now, I should let you know the system that we're operating on the farm is a tubing system. It's a tubing network where all pig waste is being catched in the tubing system.
The controversy makes it appear that there is not a disposal system. There is presently a disposal system that is presently not functioning at the level that it's supposed to function. The last visit that was paid to Mr. Toussaint's farm, we went in together with some consultants who are looking at actually implementing a waste to energy program for that area to actually turn the waste that is being generated into energy. The thing is, there's a system that, because of the nature of pig waste, can sometimes get clogged and then you have overflows. It is good sometimes when those things can come to the fore and the discussions can be held, but that is something that we have to work together to finally get a solution. At the time that we were monitoring it, this year we have not been monitoring it. We presently experiencing some problem with our lab, but at the time that we were monitoring it, we were taking samples above the pig pen, but further up we were taking at the drainage in the drainage area, and we were taking at the bottom. What we were doing, we were looking at the different results and compare them to see what was the level of contaminants that was in the water. A number of coliforms in the water was the same in all areas at the time that we were monitoring it.
That was since 2015, ma'am. 2015, almost a year ago. Suggesting that you go back there and take some new samples. This is a very serious environmental concern. Talk to me here.
My boy Lollipop.
Mm-hmm.
What's happening?
All right, brother, how you doing?
So Matt, you see any of some of those things making sense?
I'm listening, my brother, I'm listening.
All right, look at that. 2015, that report was brought, and that sort of stuff. You mean nobody, no media, no investigation has been held, no mapping, no going on that lapland to find out what is going on?
I'm just asking the question.
You don't find that is ridiculous, Matt? I believe John Toussaint, I give him the benefit of the doubt.
You give him the benefit of the doubt.
And I know John for years. And John knows exactly what he's doing. And what he said there, I believe what he said there. Maybe accidents can happen. You can have overflow. But John won't be that mischief to do that stuff. And anybody who would run a pig farm and let him fishes run in a river is a mischievous person.
Well, what I'm saying now, and I think that a full investigation should take place. I think the Ministry of Environmental Health should revisit that farm to see if anything else is happening there. All right, hello, talk to me.
Matt, good afternoon.
To you, yes.
Matt, there used to be something from mapping called our cameras are watching. In a situation like that, we're not seeing anything on the news. That has been in the media now for what?
Almost a month.
For almost a month, right? And the situation has been there for a couple of years now. And then we cannot see nothing on mapping to show exactly what is happening. Okay, we have people that loyal to the Labour Party that will believe John Toussaint. You have other people that will believe what this guy say. No, let us see exactly what's happening.
Let the people judge. Yes.
Yeah, let the camera show exactly what is happening, because in my opinion, what is happening there is the guy brought the awareness. I mean, because you hear in from all reports, the people that on the Labour Party side, you can tell they're protecting they're protecting what's happening there, because that guy John Toussaint have to be the person.
But here's the whole, if you will, on the environmental report. They have said that they took samples in 2015. Things can happen within days.
It can happen, but remember now, the piggery has grown into having more pigs in it over these years. That is because of the abattoir too. Because I guess John Toussaint must be supplying the abattoir. He's part of the whole program of the abattoir. So that goes hand in hand with what's happening up there. The piggery is having more pigs, have more pigs than it's supposed to have over the years. So right now we have a problem there, because if you're supposed to have 400 pigs and you have 1,000-something pigs going, there's a problem there already, you know. So there is something going on that the cameras now mapping used to show all these things when you have people reporting things that going on.
But I've actually seen pictures here of the Tilbury River alongside the pig farm, and it's clear there's something going on there. I can't tell you what it is, but
but Matt, so then the cameras need to show us what's happening there. Now you as a journalist, you will go there and you will see what's happening there. I as a private person can go there and see what's happening there. But the news need to report exactly what is happening there to the masses.
I agree with you totally. Hello, there needs to be a full investigation. Hello, 140.
Must I ask, can you jog my memory, please? Tell me, I have a vague recollection that farmers use cow dung as a very popular nutrient for all our food.
Manure, yes.
So they call it manure. So I'm wondering if an expert, an agricultural scientist, can tell us what's the difference. Because if we're using cow manure as nutrients for all our food, which has never hurt any one of us, it's animal manure. So tell us, my brother. I need some clarification. Thank you, bro.
Thank you, Peter. Hello, talk to me. 449-309-596-97. Yes, somebody's asking me to find a two-bedroom apartment for them at this time, because between Jimit and Point Michel, they're looking for a two-bedroom apartment urgently. And if somebody can, just call that number, and they'll be very happy if you can find one. It's 225-8083. Call that number, okay? Somebody looking for an apartment, two-bedroom between Jimit and Point Michel. Hello, talk to me.
Yes, Matt. How are you?
I'm doing fine.
Jason here again.
Yes, Jason.
I listened to your caller a while ago. He asked why Martin is not coming to take photos. Let me just advise that individual. Martin, 4 years ago, Martin did came there, and I am in the process of getting them to invite them again.
Okay.
But apparently they were threatened, lawsuit, that if they air what's going on over there, that they will be sued. So I just want individuals to know that they were threatened.
Let me find out before I can take your word for it. Let me find out from the news editor.
They came 4 years ago. There was an information a recording that was made by some farmers, and it's brought to my attention that before they even got to air or even to leave the village of La Plaine, somebody that knew somebody that knows somebody threatened them that if they air the such stuff that's going on, then they will be sued.
Let me find that out. I know the news editor very well there, and I'm sure it's some information he may share. Hello, talk to me here.
Hello, good morning, Matt.
Good afternoon, sir. It's Talk on the Block, yes.
Matt, apparently there seem to be some fraud. Because first of all, the lady could not even tell you that she did some tests the last month or two.
No. She was talking about last year.
She talked about last year.
Yes.
Secondly, Matt, Dr. John Tusse told you that the soccer stuff was working.
Mm-hmm.
So he's technically admitting that one may not be working, because he said, if you replayed his thing, he said it was working. Now with the tubing, he did not give a final thing to say, we now have tubing, a new technical system which was well organized and well done, is working. So there is a little discrepancy there, and that will lead you to understand better that there really are issues. And again, we need to just take that as a health issue, and Dominicans need to run with it and assist in what way possible to make sure that we all come out, including John Tussen, we all come out on the best side, in terms of our health and the piggery and whatever it is. Okay?
Okay, thank you very much. I just feel that there needs to be a full investigation. Government should intervene. The Ministry of Health, Environmental Health should intervene. The lady from Environmental Health was saying, well, the lab was not working at the time, so they could not do the test. I'm hoping that the lab is working now and something can be done in terms of the testing. We're taking a break and we're coming back after this.
Dragon Windows Hurricane Safety Tips. Protect and connect. All shutters are not alike. It's critical to get the product best suited to your needs. Dragon UPVC Windows recommends our well-designed and professionally fitted hurricane shutters to secure your home and business in this hurricane season. By taking a proactive approach toward fortifying your home or office building against hurricanes, you can rest easier knowing you have saved yourself money in damages. A little investment upfront in getting your building prepared goes a long way. Tip brought to you compliments Dragon Windows at Focoli.
Hi, this is Gordon Henderson of the group Exile One. Exile One is heading to the USA. The trio, Vivian, Fitzroy, and Gordon, will be joined by old pals, Sty, Frankie, and new faces on Saturday, September 24 at the Dominica Cultural Awards Gala in Montclair, New Jersey. Get your tickets today. Email at nexus1@gmail.com. That's ADNEXUS1@gmail.com. Exile 1. Hi, this is Gordon Henderson of the group Exile 1. Exile 1 is heading to the USA. The trio Vivian, Fitzroy, and Gordon will be joined by old pals Sty, Frankie, and new faces on Saturday, September 24 at the Dominica Cultural Awards Gala in Montclair, New Jersey. Get your tickets today. Email at nexus1@gmail.com. That's ADNEXUS1@gmail.com. Exile 1.
Activate a 500 megabyte prepaid data plan or higher and get 50% more. Wow. And be sure to download the Flow Rio 2016 Extra app so you can watch every minute of every event. You won't miss a moment of the magic of the Rio 2016 Olympic Games. For more information, visit discoverflow.co.
For all your tiling needs, please come and visit Home Base Limited. Brand new warehouse, yes, brand new. Located at the Canefield Industrial Site, shed number 6, directly opposite the call center. Contact numbers 449-2214 or 612-6631. Get your quality tiles at Home Base Limited. Think quality. Think affordability. Think affordability.
The government of Dominica presents the 19th edition of the World Creole Music Festival. People all around the world come to feel the magic of this celebration. The music of all Creole nations. Come sing and dance with me. Come celebrate with me. For more information, call 448-4833 or visit dominicafestivals.com.
I've been asking some questions about why Mapping News is somewhat reluctant to cover the story. A source close to that information suggests here that they were not able to get to the property because they were instructed by close associates that they can't enter the property. Believe me when I say that is a very informed source. Mapping, maybe you should try again. $148, so that's the story that they were prevented from getting there. Hello, talk to me.
Hey, Matt. Good afternoon, man.
How you doing?
Matt, I agree with you that there are many questions that have to be asked about when one listens to the great doctor and the environmentalist or chief environmental officer. Matt, because you see, the officer herself stated that it isn't that there isn't a disposal system, but the disposal system is not functioning the way it was designed to function. That's clear. If she has indicated they're concerned about it, so much so that they've gone in there, visited with experts who are looking to a different system, an alternative system that would seek to correct this situation. It is seeking to correct a problem. And she also stated that the problems that they have realized with that system, when problems like those arrive, they need to be brought to the table and be discussed at a certain way. All these are indications that clearly they are aware of problems that exist. So to tell us that you took 3 samples and there's been no change whatsoever, Matt, they're measuring at parts per million, you mean to tell me that you agree that there is a source of contamination that is flowing into this main river, and when you take the measurements, the parts per million that you're looking for doesn't change at all, even when you take it right where the source of the contamination is flowing? Matt, it's damage control that is going on there, but the damage control is leaving so many holes open that is just like throwing darts at it, my brother. So I say they have to come again. Have a good one, my brother.
All right, thank you very much. 1:51 is the afternoon time. What is really going on in Dominica? Somebody's asking me. Let's take a phone call there. Hello.
Hey, Matt. Good afternoon, Matt.
Good afternoon to you, sir.
Matt, I've been listening to your program, Matt, and it's very interesting, Matt. I listened to John Toussaint. I listened to the environmental lady. I listened to the fountain, the Jason Fountain guy, Matt. Now, Matt, it's quite clear that this is a matter where the government of Dominica and John Toussaint is fighting against the people of La Plaine, Matt. I mean, I might be wrong, but that's what I'm saying. I mean, it's quite clear that the people on the government side, they're fighting John Toussaint, Matt. Thank you.
Thank you very much. 154, it's their choice to choose or side who they want. Hello, talk to me.
Matt.
I'm here.
It's me again.
Mm-hmm.
Matt, somewhere 2014, there was a town hall meeting in La Plaine. Dr. John Toussaint was on that head table. I remember Ivo Stevenson was on that head table. Peter Serger was on that head table. And some other Labour Party fellas. Matt, I bring that up in the town hall meeting. I told them there is a problem in La Plaine about that piggery thing. Matt, when I say that, Matt, the hall remains silent. Nobody never say anything. Matt, when I observe nobody say nothing, I get up and I went home. Next morning, a guy that was there, telling me, boy, when you talk about the piggery last night, I support you 100%. I tell you, where you support me 100% there? Where? This morning there you supporting me, you should support me in the school. It's so lapland people are mad. Until they feel that choke them in their skin, they will not move. But we are moving right now.
All right. It's 1:55 in the afternoon. My brother, somebody said, Matt, stop being biased and read your message. I haven't received any message from you, brother. Send it again. The one that say Jason, others have money. I haven't received any message from you, okay? And if you want me to identify your number, I will. But please send me the message. Thank you. Hello. 156. How you doing? Yes.
Public, I'm blessed. Everybody, plenty likes to say that everything is politics, but Matt, you should realize we eat, we sleep, and we drink politics in this country. And if it was Honorable Leonard Clinton and the opposition that had the piggery up there, without no investigations, without no tests, without no damn thing, they would make them eradicate it and get it out from there. Because for how they hungry for the opposition, like how vampires want blood, they would make them...
So you're saying this is a political thing?
Yes, and why Peter Sejan didn't appear in the meeting? Why he asked the pal rape? Why didn't he go to be supportive of the people? Is health over money? Is health over everything? Where is the health people? Where is the environmental people? They just they're bludgeoning and talking shit on the radio.
Go easy there. 157. Hello, talk to me.
Emma, thank you for reminding Dr. Tousse that pen manure, whether liquid or solid, is pen manure and doesn't suddenly become organic fertilizer. Thank you for reminding him.
Thank you so much there. This is Q. This is the big station. Please protect my identity. Dr. John Tousse, a trained vet. I'm ashamed of him. Let me put this thing in perspective. Dr. Tousse is operating on a part of the agricultural station. There is an employee working on the station on a daily basis and have to endure this obnoxious stench emanated from this unsanitary, unhealthy livestock production facility. Previous and present Minister of Agriculture is quite aware of the situation. To choose to do nothing about it is because Mr. Tousse is in the inner brass of the party and to hell with everybody else. I'm ashamed of the acting chief environmental health officer. If the coliform levels are the same, would she collect her drinking water below the ravine from Dr. Tousse's farm? She certainly lost all her credibility. And she is familiar with the situation, but again, it's party before people.